I know the way his mind works. I know how he likes to hurt people. Did it ever once occur to you that I might have some insight?
I think John's fault this year is he doesn't listen to Sansa.
She's probably had the worst time of any character on this show. And the fact that she'd been Ramsay's prisoner for God knows how long, and yet they won't listen to her, maybe because she's just seen as that young, little, incompetent sister that he'd always had, but she knows how the game works now.
It's because every time he tries to, she doesn't give him a real answer. Yes, you know him, what's your solution? She says, I don't know, but you should be doing this.
She wants what he wants, and he's formed this plan, and on paper it sounds great, but they don't have the numbers.
I always wanted to do a scene with Jon Snow, because in so many ways they're so similar, but the antithesis of each other. So it's really nice to get to sort of have the two bastards there together.
Run to your brother. The sooner you make it to him, the sooner you get to see him again. Ready? Go.
Ramsay's weapon all the way through is antagonizing people, drawing them into a trap. It's like a tunnel web spider or something, and Jon completely falls for it.
He's kind of thought, this guy's going to do something stupid and honourable because he's not going to be able to control himself. So I'll shoot his brother with an arrow. But he's waited until the perfect opportunity so that Jon Snow is within Archer's range, which will then make his army run forward and then bring them all into this perfect position where they can just all be slaughtered.
Jon isn't a great leader in that battle, and he can galvanize people to follow him. Tacticianly, he loses his temper and control.
I like the way that he's left as a sort of Napoleon-esque figure on the mountain with his generals, watching it all unfold.
Never really seen Jon give up on anyone or anything. And that was the difference in this battle. And the difference for me after coming back to life was, what if he just stops? What if the fatigue gets to him? And the first moment we found that was when the crush starts happening, and he just slows down, and he's lying on the ground, and it's that thing of finding peace for a moment. I could just stay here, I could let it all end. And then something drives him to fight up. And that moment where it comes up and he gasps for breath, he's reborn again in a way, which I found weirdly reflected the moment of Dany being held aloft at the end of season 3.
It was actually a very good plan, I thought. We even had a plan for the giant one, massive long pikes to poke him down. Yeah, but unfortunately the riders came in and ruined the party for Ramsay.
I think for her emotionally, it's a big thing just because this is the first time that she's actually been able to step up and do the dirty work herself.
Their army's gone.
Our army's gone.
We have Winterfell. They don't have the men for a siege. All we have to do is wait.
It's a funny thing, and it's something that we discussed a lot, of how Ramsay feels and does he think he's lost. He kind of knows he's buggered, but he's in Winterfell, so he's okay. We were toying with that idea of Hitler in his bunker in the last days and how you start losing sight of the actual reality because you've gone too far into it. And even when Jon Snow's beating the shit out of him, he's just smiling and just going, this is great.
I actually did punch Ewan in the face twice by accident, which he took really well. He was really nice about it. So I had to buy him a pint after that one.
That was good. Jaw hurt a bit the next day, but you know, it's understandable.
It's a horrible moment when you see your hero go a bit too far. The audience should feel, yes, Ramsay's getting what he deserves. He's still getting what he deserves. This is, okay, stop. Could you stop now? You go from hating the person that's being punched, and then something should slightly turn into, oh, this is my hero becoming a monster.
Our time together is about to come to an end.
It's amazing. It's Sansa's first kill. And it's just such a strong moment for her because all her life she's been affected by these men who have just done such terrible things to her. And she's always carried it with her, and this is the first moment that you actually hear her say,
Your words will disappear. Your name will disappear. All memory of you will disappear.
I did ask for a dragon-related death, But it's fine, dogs is alright. But in terms of story, it's a really wonderful way to end, so that Sansa has the power.